Morning sunlight routine for more energy and better sleep. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Vital Living. If you've been feeling tired during the day, struggling to fall asleep at night, or just not feeling as sharp as you'd like, there's one simple habit that can make a surprisingly big difference, and that's getting morning sunlight. Today, I'm going to give you a complete guide on how to use a morning sunlight routine to improve your energy, mood, focus, and sleep quality. We're going to go deep into the science behind why this works, how to actually do it properly, common mistakes people make, and how to make it fit into a busy schedule. This isn't just another generic, get some sun, tip. We're going to break down exactly why morning light is so powerful, how much you need, when to get it, and what results you can realistically expect. So if you want to feel more energized during the day and sleep better at night without relying on caffeine or supplements, stick around. Let's get into it. Why morning sunlight matters so much. Your body has an internal clock called the circadian rhythm. This clock controls almost everything: when you feel alert, when you feel sleepy, your hormone levels, your metabolism, and even your mood. One of the most powerful signals that sets this internal clock is light, particularly natural sunlight. When you get bright light in your eyes in the morning, it tells your brain that it's daytime. This triggers a cascade of biological processes that help you feel awake and alert during the day and sleepy at night. When you don't get morning sunlight, which is very common for people who wake up and immediately go on their phones or stay indoors, your circadian rhythm becomes weaker and more disorganized. This often leads to feeling groggy and low energy in the morning, needing caffeine just to function, having trouble falling asleep or staying asleep at night, poor deep sleep quality, lower mood and motivation, inconsistent energy throughout the day. Getting morning sunlight is one of the simplest and most effective ways to strengthen your circadian rhythm and improve both daytime energy and nighttime sleep. How morning sunlight affects your biology. When bright light hits your eyes in the morning, it triggers several important processes in your body. It suppresses melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. In the morning, you actually want low melatonin so you can feel alert. Morning sunlight helps turn off melatonin production. It increases cortisol, in a good way. Cortisol is often called the stress hormone. But in the morning, a healthy rise in cortisol helps you wake up, feel motivated, and have energy. Morning sunlight helps create this natural cortisol peak. It sets your internal clock for the entire day. Getting light in the morning helps your body know when to release melatonin later at night. This improves both how easily you fall asleep and how deeply you sleep. It improves mood and focus. Morning light exposure has been shown to increase alertness, improve mood, and enhance cognitive performance throughout the day. These effects are not small. Research from Stanford neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman and others has shown that getting morning sunlight can significantly improve sleep quality, energy levels, and overall well-being. Benefits of a morning sunlight routine. Here are the main benefits people experience when they consistently get morning sunlight. Better daytime energy and alertness. Many people report feeling more awake and needing less caffeine after starting a morning sunlight routine. Improved sleep quality. Getting morning light helps regulate melatonin timing, which often leads to falling asleep faster and getting more deep sleep at night. Better mood and mental health. Morning light exposure has been linked to improved mood and reduced symptoms of depression and anxiety for some people. More consistent energy throughout the day. Instead of having big energy crashes, many people notice more stable energy when their circadian rhythm is properly set. Better focus and productivity. A stronger circadian rhythm often leads to improved cognitive function and motivation during the day. Easier time falling asleep at night. This is one of the most common benefits. People who get morning sunlight often find that they naturally feel sleepy at a reasonable time in the evening. How to do a proper morning sunlight routine. Here's exactly how to get the benefits of morning sunlight. Timing. Try to get sunlight within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up. The earlier, the better, but even getting it within the first hour is very effective. Duration. On a clear, sunny day, 5 to 10 minutes is usually enough. On a cloudy or overcast day, 10 to 20 minutes may be needed. If it's very dark or you're far from a window, you may need 20 to 30 minutes. The key is getting bright light into your eyes. You don't need to stare directly at the sun. Just be outside with your eyes open and facing the direction of the light. What to do? Go outside, balcony, backyard, or even walking down the street. Don't wear sunglasses, you need the light to hit your eyes directly. You can walk, stand, or sit. Movement is helpful but not required. Combine it with some light movement or stretching if you want. How often? Consistency matters more than perfection. Doing this most days, even 5 to 6 days per week, will give you significant benefits over time. Common mistakes people make. Here are some mistakes that reduce the effectiveness of morning sunlight. Looking at your phone right after waking up. Phone screens are relatively dim compared to outdoor light. Checking your phone first thing can delay the circadian signal you get from sunlight. Wearing sunglasses. Sunglasses block a lot of the light that your eyes need to receive. It's better to go without them during your morning sunlight time, unless it's extremely bright and hurts your eyes. Staying indoors near a window. Windows block a significant amount of the light spectrum that affects your circadian rhythm. You need to be outside. Getting sunlight too late in the day. While any sunlight is better than none, morning light, within the first 1 to 2 hours after waking, has the strongest effect on setting your circadian rhythm. Being inconsistent. Doing it for a few days and then stopping won't give you the same benefits as doing it consistently over weeks and months. How morning sunlight interacts with other habits. Morning sunlight works even better when combined with other good habits. Caffeine timing. Waiting 60 to 90 minutes after waking before having caffeine can make morning sunlight even more effective for energy and alertness. Evening light exposure. Getting morning light makes you more sensitive to evening light. This means you should reduce bright lights and screens 1 to 2 hours before bed for the best results. Exercise. Combining morning sunlight with some light movement, walking, stretching, or light training, can further improve energy and sleep quality. Sleep schedule consistency. Morning sunlight helps reinforce a consistent sleep-wake cycle. The more consistent your bedtime and wake time, the stronger the benefits become. Realistic timeline for results. Most people start noticing improvements within 1 to 3 weeks of consistent morning sunlight exposure. Some benefits, like feeling more alert in the morning, can appear within a few days. While improvements in sleep quality often take 2 to 4 weeks to become noticeable. The longer you do it consistently, the more stable and reliable the benefits tend to become. How to make it work with a busy schedule. Many people think they don't have time for morning sunlight. Here are some practical ways to fit it in. Step outside while drinking your morning coffee or tea. Take a short walk around the block after waking up. Do it while checking messages or listening to a podcast. Combine it with walking your dog or taking out the trash. If you have a balcony or backyard, stand outside for 5 to 10 minutes while checking your phone. Even on very busy mornings, most people can find 5 to 10 minutes to step outside. Final thoughts. Getting morning sunlight is one of the highest leverage habits you can build for better energy and sleep. It's free, it requires almost no equipment, and the science behind it is very strong. While it won't fix every problem, Consistent morning sunlight exposure can meaningfully improve daytime energy and alertness, sleep quality and deep sleep, mood and mental clarity, overall circadian rhythm health. For busy professionals especially, this is one of the simplest and most effective things you can do to feel better without adding more stress or complexity to your life. The key is consistency. Doing it most days, even if it's just for 5 to 10 minutes, will give you far better results than doing it perfectly for a few days and then stopping. If you want help building a simple morning routine that includes sunlight exposure, along with other high-impact habits, just let me know in the comments and I'll help you create one. Also, if you have any questions about morning sunlight or how to make it work with your schedule, drop them below. I read pretty much every comment. If this video helped you understand why morning light is so powerful, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. We post new content every week about fitness, biohacking, longevity, and building better habits while living a busy life. Thanks for watching. Guys, I appreciate you. Get some morning sunlight tomorrow and see how you feel. It's one of the best investments you can make in your energy and sleep. I'll see you in the next one.